Have you ever spent just a few minutes with someone and felt like all your strength was gone afterward? Your heart feels heavy. Your mind becomes tired. You didn't run a marathon or carry a load, yet you feel like you've been through a storm. That's not just in your head. It's real. And in Islam it has deep meaning. This isn't about being dramatic. It's about being spiritually aware. Some people don't hurt you with their hands or their words. They hurt you with their energy, with what's inside their hearts. And without realizing it, they take something valuable from you: your peace, your clarity, your light. In this video, we're going to explore why you feel tired around certain people and how to protect your energy as a believer. Because your energy is not just emotion, it's not just mood. It's a sacred gift from Allah. A gift you must guard with wisdom. So if you're ready to stop feeling drained, confused, and spiritually empty, then stay with us till the end. You'll not only learn how to recognize these draining forces, but how Islam empowers you to rise above them. Have you ever wondered why you feel heavy and drained, even when you didn't do anything tiring? You wake up, your body is fine, but your soul feels exhausted. You smile at people, but inside something feels off. This is not just tiredness of the body. This is the tiredness of the soul. And yes, it's real. It exists. And Islam talks about it in a deep, beautiful way. We live in a world where people only focus on the outside. If you're tired, they ask, "Did you sleep enough?" If you're sad, they say, "Go out, have fun." But what if the problem is not in the body? What if the weight you carry is sitting quietly in your heart, unseen by others, but loud inside your chest? That kind of tiredness is ignored by the world, but not by Allah. Islam teaches us that we are not just physical beings. We are souls, we are hearts. We are people with emotions, energy, and light. Our soul is the most powerful part of us. When the soul is heavy, everything feels heavy. You could sleep for 10 hours and still wake up tired if your heart is burdened. And that's because energy in Islam is not just about muscles, it's about the soul's connection to Allah. Some people walk through life tired all the time, and they don't know why. They think they're lazy. They think something's wrong with their body. But the truth is, they're around people or situations that are stealing their energy. They're giving away their light to people who don't value it. They're carrying emotional weight that belongs to others. And no medicine can heal that. Only the remembrance of Allah can. When you are constantly giving your energy to people who never return it, you begin to feel like a dried-up well. You try to pour into everyone, but you have nothing left for yourself. You smile through your pain. You stay kind, even when you're breaking. And after all that, you ask yourself, why do I feel so tired? The answer is simple: because you're carrying more than you should, because your soul is whispering for help, because your heart wants to rest, not on a bed, but in the peace of Allah. You could go to the most peaceful place on earth, but if your heart is not with Allah, you will still feel tired. You could meet the kindest people, but if your soul is hungry for the Quran, you will still feel empty. And the moment you sit down alone, with your hands raised to the sky and your tongue moving slowly with dhikr, that is the moment when your soul starts breathing again. True energy doesn't come from coffee. It doesn't come from sleep. It comes from knowing you are safe with Allah. It comes from trusting His plan. It comes from handing over your sadness, your stress, and your confusion to Him, and saying, "You are enough for me." Sometimes the people around us cannot help. Sometimes they don't even understand. But Allah understands. He sees every tear. He hears every silent scream. And when you whisper his name, he brings light into your darkness. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not broken. You are simply in need of spiritual water. Just like the body needs food, the soul needs dhikr. The heart needs connection, the mind needs silence. And all of that is found in the beautiful path of Islam. If you've been feeling drained without a reason, maybe it's because your soul is waiting for you. Waiting for you to pause the noise of this world and say, "Oh Allah, I'm back. I need you." And the moment you say that with your heart, the healing begins. So never think your tiredness is meaningless. Never think it's just in your head. Your soul is real. Your emotions are real. And Allah cares about every part of you. Not just your body, but your heart, your thoughts, your energy. Protect your energy, nourish your soul, return to Allah, and watch how the weight begins to lift. Watch how strength begins to return. Watch how your eyes light up. Your steps become lighter, and your heart finds peace again. Sometimes we wonder why we feel heavy after meeting certain people. Nothing big happens. No argument, no harsh words, just a simple conversation, a casual moment. But you leave feeling low, like something was taken from you. Your smile fades, your mood changes, your thoughts become unclear. That feeling is not your imagination. It is the silent effect of being around an energy drainer. In Islam, we are taught that some people don't just hurt you with their hands or tongues. They affect your soul without even speaking much. Their presence brings down your spirit. Their words leave you confused. Their company makes you feel far from Allah, and that's a serious sign that you need to protect yourself. But what does an energy drainer look like? They don't wear a label. They don't come with warnings. They often seem normal, kind, even caring. But the effect they have on you is the real proof. Allah has given every believer a sense, a deep instinct. When your heart feels uneasy around someone again and again, you must not ignore it. Energy drainers come in many forms. Some are always negative. They speak in a way that makes the world feel hopeless. Even when you try to stay positive, their words pull you back into darkness. They complain, gossip, and blame everyone. After talking to them, your chest feels tight. You feel mentally tired, like you've been fighting a storm. Others act like friends, but secretly compete with you. When you share good news, they stay silent or quickly change the subject. When you're down, they feel bigger. These people don't cheer for your happiness. They carry silent jealousy, and your soul picks up on it. You may not notice it right away, but over time your energy starts to fade in their presence. There are also people who act like victims all the time. Every conversation is about their pain, their loss, their story. You want to help. You listen, you care, but they never improve. They just use your kindness to fill their emptiness and leave you empty. Helping others is part of Islam, but letting someone drain your light without boundaries is not mercy. It's pain disguised as compassion. Sometimes energy drainers are people we love, family members, childhood friends, or co-workers, and that makes it harder. You feel guilty for needing space. You feel bad for protecting your peace. But in Islam, protecting your heart is not selfish, it is wise. You are responsible for your soul. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give light if your own flame is dying. That's your sign too. Look around you. Who makes your heart feel light and hopeful? Who brings you closer to Allah? And who pulls you away from your values, your peace, and your clarity? You don't need to explain your feelings. If you feel drained by someone over and over, believe your heart. Allah placed that feeling there for a reason. And remember, energy drainers often don't know what they're doing. They are carrying pain, envy, sadness, or confusion, and they pass it on. But you are not their healer. That's between them and Allah. Your job is to stay strong, stay clean, and stay close to Allah. Islam teaches us that the heart is the most important part of a person. If the heart is pure, the person spreads peace. If the heart is filthy, the person spreads discomfort, even in silence. It's like spiritual energy. Some people walk into your life and bring light. Others come in and everything becomes harder. Your salah, your patience, even your sleep. This is not a small matter. This is about what their heart carries and how it touches yours. Think about it. When you are with someone who remembers Allah, you feel at peace. When you talk to someone who speaks with truth and humility, your soul feels calm. That is because their heart is clean, and the light from their heart shines out in their words, in their silence, in their presence. Now compare that to being around someone who is always talking about others, always finding faults, always focusing on problems. Even if they don't insult you directly, you leave feeling burdened. That is the heaviness of a dirty heart. And if you're not careful, that weight begins to settle on your shoulders too. But you don't have to carry it. Islam gives you permission to protect yourself. You are allowed to choose peace over pressure. You are allowed to step away from people who bring down your energy. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to argue. You simply guard your heart, the same way you guard your home. So if someone's presence always makes you feel uneasy, listen to that feeling. Your heart is trying to tell you something. Don't ignore it just to be polite. Don't silence your soul just to make others comfortable. You are not judging them. You are protecting yourself. You are choosing light. You are choosing peace. You are choosing Allah. And at the same time, reflect on your own heart. Ask yourself, what do I carry inside? Am I spreading light or weight? Am I healing or hurting those around me? Because your vibe is also a message. Let it be a message of love, peace, and sincerity. Your energy is a reflection of your heart. Keep it clean. Keep it soft. Keep it connected to Allah. And stay away from hearts that carry hidden harm. Your soul deserves peace, and Islam gives you every right to protect it. So protect your energy, value your heart, and keep returning to the one who gave you your strength, Allah. Because He sees every moment you feel weak. He knows every time you're drained, and He alone can refill your soul with light, strength, and purpose.